In the bustling heart of Chicago, where the streets echoed with the clamor of horse-drawn carriages and the laughter of children, a little boy named Joseph was born in 1875. His parents toiled long hours in a cramped grocery shop, their faces etched with the lines of hardship. Despite their struggles, young Joseph was a bright spark in the dim light of their lives. With his unruly brown hair and twinkling blue eyes, he was a boy of mischief and clever tricks, more captivated by the thrill of a ruse than the monotony of textbooks. As he grew older, Joseph found himself navigating the city's tangled web of opportunity. He secured a job at a loan company, where the air was thick with the smell of ink and freshly printed bills. But the allure of dishonesty soon swept him away. He witnessed his fellow workers pilfering funds, and rather than report them, he hatched a plan of his own. "Give me some of that money, or I'll tell," he hissed, the thrill of deception igniting a fire in his heart. Thus began the tale of the Yellow Kid, a name that would soon send shivers down the spines of the greedy. One fateful day, Joseph crossed paths with Doc Merriweather, a renowned con man whose charm was as potent as a fine wine. Doc sold magic bottles of water, claimed to restore youth, but in truth, they were just ordinary vessels filled with plain water. The crowds flocked to him, their eyes sparkling with the dreams he spun. Joseph learned well, absorbing every lesson like a sponge. Make them dream of easy money, and then take their money and vanish, Doc taught, and Joseph smiled, envisioning the life that awaited him. Before long, Joseph was dubbed the Yellow Kid, not for any yellow guard, but for his cunning wit reminiscent of the beloved cartoon character. His reputation grew, and whispers of his tricks spread like wildfire through the city. "Watch out for the Yellow Kid!" became a cautionary phrase uttered by those who had encountered his clever ruses. The real adventure began when he devised one of his most extravagant tricks, the amazing money machine. He rented an opulent office, its walls adorned with golden trim and plush carpets. Inviting a greedy rich man inside, he boasted, "This machine can copy real money." With theatrical flair, he placed a crisp $100 bill inside, turned the handle, and poof! 2 fresh $100 bills emerged before the man's astonished eyes. The rich man's eyes widened, filled with greed. "I want to buy it!" he exclaimed, handing over thousands of dollars, oblivious to the impending disaster. Just as the machine was about to churn out more money, a troop of fake police officers burst in, shouting, "Everyone freeze! This is a raid!" Panic ensued, and the wealthy man fled, his pride shattered. The Yellow Kid and his accomplices reveled in their success, laughter echoing through the night as they counted their ill-gotten gains. In another audacious scheme, Joseph transformed an empty bank building into a facade of wealth. Hiring actors to play the roles of bank employees, he invited a wealthy man in with promises of unimaginable riches. "Invest your money here for just 1 week, and you'll be swimming in gold." The eager man handed over $50,000, only to find the next day that the bank had vanished without a trace. Desks, signs, and actors had all evaporated, leaving the Yellow Kid with pockets heavy with stolen fortune. But perhaps his most audacious con was directed at the powerful Benito Mussolini. Disguised as a high-stakes businessman, Joseph sent fake telegrams claiming he had a secret gold mine. Mussolini, seduced by the promise of wealth, sent $2 million without hesitation. Joseph took the money and vanished like smoke, even a dictator falling victim to his clever ruse. Despite his brilliance, the Yellow Kid faced numerous arrests, over 1,000. Yet each time he slipped through the fingers of justice. Those he had tricked were too embarrassed to report their misfortune, and he thrived in the shadows of their shame. The FBI even compiled secret files on him, detailing his height, light blue eyes, and many aliases. Eventually, they caught up with him, and he spent a few years behind bars. Yet even in prison, he wore a grin and proclaimed, "I only tricked greedy people who wanted something for nothing." As time passed and Joseph aged, he penned a memoir chronicling his exploits, weaving tales of adventure and deceit. He lived to be 100 years old, passing away in 1976, a glint of mischief forever etched in his soul. He never expressed regret, merely stating, "Life is a big game, and I played it better than anyone." The legend of the Yellow Kid endured long after his passing. Movies like The Sting mirrored his cunning tricks, and stories of his escapades continue to captivate audiences to this day. He remains the charming, clever man who could outsmart anyone with just a smile and a captivating story, a reminder of the fine line between trickery and brilliance.